We were at Walter Reed for almost 2 years. He went through extensive therapy where I would see him screaming or crying and he would just be like, just push harder, you know. At first he couldn't feed himself. I would have to carry him and he could not do simple things for himself. And it does things to a person, you know, having to go through that. So one time I watched him, he got tired of me being pregnant and just really learning how to walk on my feet, and he actually went to get an orange juice and he got on the floor and he scooted with the orange juice because he couldn't walk. I mean, he couldn't even go to the bathroom by himself, but he was determined that he was gonna get that orange juice and I wasn't gonna have to get it for him. It was really hard because my husband's Marine, and to be able to take those physical things that he can't do, he was not one to admit at first that he had, almost it was like he would admit he was defeated, and he was not ready to admit that. He has mood swings. He would just be miserable. He would not want to get out of bed till 4 o'clock in the evening. It was bad. He would just wake up, just sit straight up in the bed. Or one day we were walking in the mall, and he just stopped, and he had this blank stare on his face, and it had maybe 3 to 5 seconds, and he was just looked at me, and I was like, what's going on, you know, and the kids are like, what's wrong with Daddy? And he was like, nothing, I'm fine. I tried to get very involved with like talking with the other spouses. I had other people with other stories so that I could relate that to our relationship. Plus we talked to a couple counselors. I would talk to everybody. I didn't know what to say to him. I've never been in a war or trained and I didn't know how. I knew he had a problem and I knew that he was depressed, but I knew how I would handle it. But soldiers coming back from war are so different, and so that therapist knew how to talk to him. And so I found it amazing that they would be able to relate with stories, and they understood what he was saying. And I think it was good for him to know to talk with someone who understood.